Bark, bark, bark. Alright, today is Tuesday, October 8th, I think. I think today's the 8th. I'm in the stand this morning, nice and early. Pop is sitting behind me at the food plot where we sat yesterday. And that bachelor group actually walked right through by this stand yesterday, I'm pretty sure. So, he's set up over there in case they do the same thing that they did. But I'm hoping that they're out in this big field feeding this morning. And they're either going to go over to his food plot to go back into the woods to go to bed, or they're going to come past me to go back to bed. The two biggest buck out of the group came this way yesterday. But then too, that 8-point went over towards the food plot yesterday, so you really don't know what they're going to do, but we've got our bases covered this morning in case they do the same thing. They might not even be there. They might not even stroll through, but I figured that we might as well take advantage of them still being on somewhat of a pattern before they get too much pressure under them. I mean, we haven't put a lot of pressure on them at all this year, so hopefully they do the same thing. I'm going to have the GoPro on my head for this morning's hunt because there's no real good room in this tree. I mean, this is a tiny little set. It's a single man, and I was afraid that if I had that big camera arm with the big camera on it, there'd be too much going on and I wouldn't be able to draw my bow. And I'm glad I didn't, because if I had that camera arm right here, I think this rail would be in the way. So I've got the big camera so that I can do like little updates and maybe film some deer that I'm not going to shoot come through if they do. But I've got the head mount, so we should be able to capture this for you guys. So I'm going to quit yapping. It's starting to get light out in the fields a little bit. And I'm feeling really good about this set. Hopefully they do what they did yesterday. In theory, I should be able to hear them way before I see them. And if they do what they did yesterday, they should be coming right out of that corner back there. But they're deer, and they rarely do the same thing twice. At least 2 days in a row, anyway. But we'll see. Yesterday they came through right about this time, so hopefully if they do come through, I'll be able to at least get my eye on them. I don't know if they'll be in range or not, but it'd be nice to see them. But I wouldn't put it out of the picture to just see one randomly pop out over here somewhere. I mean, really, any direction here could have deer coming from it, so we will see. I don't even know if the GoPro can hear me, not gonna lie. I might just be talking to myself right now. Burr, burr. Oh my god. 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 Oh my god, I just drilled him. I just drilled that deer. He's gonna dip over. Oh my god, I drilled him, dude. I'm pretty sure I smashed him. Burr. I want to freak out and be excited right now, but I don't know what's happening. I drilled that deer. I drilled him. At least I thought I did. I mean, I got a full pass through right here at 15 yards. Right behind the shoulder. And he's over 100 yards away right now, and he's just walked the whole time. I don't know how to react right now. Like, I could see my entrance hole in the deer. Like, just, it looks perfect. Like, good up and down, good left and right. And usually you hit them there and they take off running like crazy, and then you watch them tip over most of the time. But this one is just different. I've never, ever had a deer react like that. And he stood out here for the longest time at like 40. And he finally gave me another broadside shot, and I tried to take another follow-up shot, and I hit a limb on the way there, and it deflected my arrow. I don't know how to feel right now. I mean, I'm jazzed up. I mean, that's a dead deer. It should be a dead deer. But I've never had one react like that, ever. But I mean, you guys saw, he come running in. Like, he come running. I don't know why. He caught me completely off guard. He come from this big field over here. And he come barreling down through, and he saw me move. He saw me look at him. And he stared at me like right here. He was at like, oh my gosh, 10 yards. And I thought he was going to go around me to my right side, which wouldn't have been good because, you know, I can't shoot off that side sitting down. Finally, he made up his mind. He was right here. I mean, the platform's right here. He was right there. And he turned and walked out around. And when he got behind this stuff here, I drew back. And he started trotting again. And I stopped him like right here. I mean, that's, oh my goodness, that's close. That's 14 yards. And I drew as he was trotting. And I stopped him. I mean, I just absolutely pinwheeled him. And he run out there. And then that's when I tried to shoot him again. And I lost him now. He's way out there somewhere. That's one of the buck that's been here all summer long. Mature 4-year-old deer, just... That's only the second time I've seen him in daylight. And the time before that was in August. Man. I'm beside myself right now, guys. I don't know how to feel. I mean, I'm sure he's gonna die. I know he's dead. But why didn't I watch him tip over? Unless I somehow only got one lung, which I mean is possible, but he was completely broadside. Like, I thought I drilled him, and I mean, I heard the diaphragm pop when I hit him. He wasn't quartered to, he wasn't quartered away. He was dead nuts broadside when I shot him. I don't know, I'm gonna watch the GoPro footage back and see if I can learn anything from that. But I mean, where that entrance hole looks, I mean, that looks just money. Man, I'm fired up. Let's get down. I'm really curious to see what this arrow looks like. I know where that deer is headed if it's, I mean, he's headed back into some thick, gnarly stuff. If he's not dead already, I mean, he could be dead right now, but I don't know. I gotta go get out there before Pop gets down. Because that Pop's right out here and that buck's over here. So I gotta make sure I get out there. Because I don't know if that buck's still alive or not. I mean, I don't know. I'm worked up. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. Please let this deer be down. was right there. Okay. Oh, gosh. That doesn't smell great. Yeah, there's gut matter on this arrow. Okay. Oh, man. There's blood right there. Boy, that looks like good blood, though. There's more blood there. More blood. I'm gonna leave this arrow right here. I shot that big 8. Yeah. I didn't see him fall. He acted really weird. But I'll tell you when you come down. He's right in here somewhere. I mean, that don't look terrible. Might be liver, but I don't know. I don't know. I mean, he's gonna die. Just a matter of where and when. 20-30 minutes ago, he come running from Dan's field, like nose to the ground running. And he come in, and I looked over, and he was already at like 20 yards running at me. So he saw me turn my head, and he stopped, and he looked at me in the tree. I don't know. Smell it. Tell me what you think. I thought it didn't smell that great. Like even at the fletchings.
He's got some gut.
Yeah. My first instinct, just leaving.
Yeah, let's go home.
Alright, we're gonna go back to the house, watch this footage probably 100 times. We're gonna give him a few hours. Just let him do his thing. I mean, obviously this isn't what you want. He might be dead right now. That's the main hope, is that he went in there and eventually tipped over, but I don't know. I feel good about it, so I think the shot was good. It looked really good. I think it's just going to be a matter of staying out of here and then coming back later and looking for him. It's not going to get real hot today. It's only going to be in the 60s. So I think he'll be all right, even if he is dead now, to lay for a while. But the last thing you want to do is bump him. And I've done that before, and it's not fun, because usually after you jump him, you don't find him. So if he is hit farther back than I think he is, then he's probably going to go out. It gets really thick out in there, and I'd imagine he'd lay down in that stuff. But the blood that I did find was really good, so we're going to head back to the house, watch the footage, and then come back later and see if we can pick up on the trail. Alright, so I just watched the GoPro footage over again and the big camera footage over again. And
The GoPro footage, you can't really tell that much. It's hard because, I mean, the riser of my bow is right in the way. But on the big camera footage, you can see the entrance wound, and it looks pretty good. It's not that far back. It's probably a touch farther back than I would want it to be, but it's not like dead middle of his body. I mean, it's still towards the upper front. So that gives me a lot of confidence that I might have gotten, at least one lung here. There was gut matter on the arrow, but there was decent blood right away from the original spot that I shot him in. So I really don't know what to think right now. There's a lot of different things going on, but the only real answer I can come up with is he must have been quartering 2 a little bit more than I thought he was. And the entrance looked pretty good, left and right and up and down. I mean, up and down is right about perfect where you want it. But entrance looked good left and right, and with him quartering 2, the exit would have come out in the but it's part of deer hunting. But man, this is my least favorite part. I hate having to give a deer time, when I know he's out there laying, which I don't know that he could be dead right now. But I'm not gonna get down in the dumps about this. I'm gonna stay upbeat, positive mental attitude. It's a big driving force. Stay positive, good things will happen. So I'm going to stay pretty positive. I'm very confident that this deer is dead. I mean, obviously he's going to die. It's just a matter of us just finding him. We just have to find him. There's rain rolling in right now, but that's not going to push me out of the house to go find this deer. I'm going to give him plenty of time. It's 10:09 right now. I shot him a little after 8 o'clock. So it's already been almost 2 hours. And I think I'm going to give him until like 2, 3 o'clock this afternoon and then go back and see if I can find him. Because I would rather find that deer super stiff and, know that he's dead than to just go in there right now, try to beat the rain, and bump him. Because if we bump him, the way this property lays out, I mean, I was hunting up on the flat part, and then it gets super steep off the backside, and he headed towards the backside. But there's a big thick patch between that steep drop off and the top. So I'm thinking he's probably laying in that thick patch somewhere. Probably bedded down in there, and that's probably where he's going to expire if we don't bump him and if nothing else bumps him, which there shouldn't be anybody back there or anything else. I mean, unless coyotes get a whiff of him. But I don't know. The only thing I can do now is just sit here, pray a little bit, and let time run its course. I mean, God has a plan. It's either we find this deer or we don't, and that's the bottom line. I mean, of course, I want to find the deer. I absolutely hate shooting a deer and not recovering it when I know that deer is dead. Like this deer he's 100% dead. He's going to die. I just don't like waiting. I like it when they tip over in front of me. But hey, obviously in the moment, I thought where my pin was the right spot to be, and you can't change that now. So we're just going to hang out, let time run its course, and see what we can do. But yeah, like I said, there's rain in the forecast, which isn't great, so we might not have that much blood, but I have a really, really good idea of where he is, or where he's headed anyway. I mean, I watched him for a good amount of time, and he wasn't moving very fast. He was just walking. So he's a hurting unit. He's probably going to bed down once he gets that thick stuff, and hopefully we find him dead in his first bed when we go back in there. But I'll film the whole thing for you guys, keep you along. Called a few buddies of mine. I called Cade McPherson. He basically said the same thing that I just said to you guys. He's like, "Yep, he's dead. Just gonna have to find him. Might have to grid search, but he's dead." And everybody else has said the same thing. They're like, he's definitely expired or going to expire. It's just a matter of when. And he could be dead right now. Definitely could be. But I'd rather just play it safe. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm just going to hang out and try to keep my mind off of it for a bit. And then at 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock, we're going to go back in and hopefully find him. I think we will. Let's do it.
Alright, we got Pop. We're gonna go back. I left that second arrow in the ground where he stood for the first long period of time. We're gonna go back there and see if we can pick up on blood. If not, I know pretty much where he went. We'll see. Alright, so we're having trouble locating blood. Which, I mean, with the fixed head, isn't that uncommon. Because really I'm going for full pass-throughs, not a ton of... I'm going for internal damage, not really external. So there probably won't be a lot of blood. But he walked between this roadway here and where Pop is out there. Somewhere along through here is where he went. So I'm walking the road, Pop's walking out there a little bit, kind of zigzagging. But it does thicken up here, so I'm thinking if he was going to lay down, up here's where it would be. It's not looking good at all. I lost blood 40 yards after where I first shot him. And I've yet to find blood or any sign of a buck that's dead. I mean, I've walked through these pines right here, which is where I thought he would be. I thought he'd be laying kind of in this mess here somewhere. And I figured he'd be hard to see, but I figured we'd find him right here. But look through here. I went all the way out to that big field where he came from. Walked around the edge of that, went through some really thick crap on the edge of that field, and no blood, no deer. I don't know what to do. I guess the only thing, I mean, I've been kind of grid searching it, just back and forth, back and forth. I'm going to keep doing that, but I'm going to have to call reinforcements, get some other guys in here where we can actually cover some ground, because he's got to be farther than what I thought he would go, because we've walked this really good and just no sign of him. So I don't know how this is gonna turn out, to be honest. I don't know. We're gonna keep looking though. Ain't gonna give up that easy. And if we don't find him tonight, I'm gonna be back out here tomorrow, and I'll look tomorrow. About as simple as it gets. But we'll see. Just keep hammering. Alright, well, me and Pop could not find that buck, so I'm back at the house now. I'm gonna get a little posse together and go grid search that, because the deer's dead. Like, he's 100% dead. It's just, where is he? That's the big thing. I know a deer doesn't survive that, so I think he's inside that big brush lot somewhere. But it's so dang thick, man. Can't walk it. Deer can, but we can't. So I'm gonna get together a posse, and we're just gonna go in there and just start plowing that brush over and see if we can find that buck. I don't see any reason why he'd go farther than that, because that brush lot's probably 100 yards, 150 yards from where I shot him. I just can't see him going much farther than that, or why he would go anywhere else other than that, because that's the only good cover. Oh man, within a long ways. So if I was a hurt animal, that's where I would go, the thickest, nastiest crap possible. And round 1, we didn't find him. So round 2, we're gonna go in there and find him, allegedly. I hope so. But I'm going to make a few phone calls, and then we're going to go down and see if we can find him a little bit later this afternoon. I'm stressing, man. All right, it is 5:30 right now, and it's getting late, and the rain is starting right now, but I don't think it's going to rain real heavy. I've got a crew on the way. Got 5 guys, 6 guys coming, something like that. And they were nice enough to take the night off of hunting, ruin their chances at shooting a buck tonight to come help me look for this buck. And
whether we find this deer or not, that's not going to change the way that I feel right now. I feel incredibly lucky to have guys, buddies like this that'll drop whatever they're doing and come out to help, and that means a lot to me. So we're going to go out. We're going to grid search that big thick area where I think he is at. I know this deer is dead. I mean, a deer does not survive a shot like that. So I know this deer is dead. It's been almost 12 hours since the shot. It's been 10 hours since I shot him. So I know he's dead. I think I know where he's at, like the general area. We're gonna grid search that, and then if it's not too late, we're gonna go grid search another spot farther down the bank where he could be. Probably less likely chance that he's there, but I mean, we're just gonna cover all of our bases. We're probably gonna get wet tonight. It's probably gonna be a late night, but I mean, I owe it to the deer to look. And the guys that are coming out, like I said, I'm just incredibly blessed to have buddies out there like that. So it means a lot to me. If I can find this deer, it'd be awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I got looking at the footage, and I actually know this deer. Last year, I shot this deer on the last day of archery season, and I hit him really low, and it wasn't a fatal hit. But we found him before doing this, so try again. Probably won't have the big camera when we go to do this. Probably film most of it off iPhone because it's going to be raining. So yeah, crew's gonna be here in about 15 minutes, and then we're gonna put the headlamps on and go see if we can find him. I hope we do. Well, we found him, and he is beautiful. I videoed the recovery process on my phone because we thought it was going to be, we thought we'd be out there right now, and it's 8:17 and it's raining pretty good. So I didn't take any of the big camera equipment, so I just started filming on my phone. We did 5 deep. I had some guys come out and help me, which I'm super thankful for. I mean, they didn't have to do that, but they did. And we started walking, and we were back in pretty deep, and all of a sudden, one of the guys goes, "Man, I got him." And we went over, and it was awesome. It was a super cool moment I got to share with those guys. And I had the whole thing on video on my phone, and for some reason it didn't process or something, but I don't have it. So I'm sorry to you guys I didn't get the recovery on video, and it was an awesome recovery, but we got him. And the weight is just off my shoulders now. I hate shooting a deer and having to leave it lay. That's the worst feeling in the world, but I'm super happy that we got him. And he was really stiff, so I don't think he expired too long after the shot. And I'm really happy we waited before we went in the first time, because if we would have jumped him, he'd have got down over that steep bank and he would have been gone. But I just couldn't be more happier with this deer. Just a really clean 8-point, real high rack. And the entrance went in the back of the diaphragm. That's why you heard the diaphragm pop in the video. And I think I got the back of this left lung here, and then liver, and then the exit hole is over, I don't know, like right in here on the other side. He's not corded to as much as I thought he was, and that came out just straight liver. So I basically just a straight liver shot. I don't know why we didn't have more blood than we did, but either way, we got a dead deer. So I'm super, super thankful. It's going to be a late night, so I'm going to get him hung up. We're going to get him taken care of, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. So we got some more doe tags to fill, and we got a bunch of people to film, so there'll be plenty of content. So thank you guys for watching today's video. I'll catch you in the next one. We'll let Graham exit this one out.
See ya!